And we are back. Yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, man? Welcome to another episode of Can You Blame Me Live. I am your host, Raphael. And just in case y'all are new to the platform, Can You Blame Me Podcast is a podcast where we speak on hip hop culture, entrepreneurship, everyday life challenges, and I even see friends and family on the show. I even have friends and family on the show. I fuck up too, y'all. I ain't perfect. But look, man, let's get to it, man. Can You Blame Me Podcast? Yeah. We back, man. Once again, Can You Blame Me Live, man? We here with it. And look, man, I just want to say, man, appreciate everybody for y'all support. Appreciate everybody for participating, and we're gonna get the show started, man. So we're gonna go down the line as always. We're gonna start with Anita, and we're gonna work our way down. Anita, introduce yourself to the people.
My name is Anita. I live here in LA, and I'm excited to be here. I'm an artist.
All right, come on. Anita, you sound a little far away. Just...
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. Anita is my name. I'm an artist, and I live in LA.
Okay. Rishard, what you got for us, man? Why don't you introduce yourself to the people?
What's up? My name is Rishard Tyler. Live in Georgia. Go ahead and go by. I got my sister over here. She trying to sneak by. Oh. But yeah, shit. Then what? My goddamn fourth time on here?
Yeah. This is the first time virtually. He used to be live in the studio.
Oh yeah.
But hey, man, we had to go from steak to pork chop, man. You gotta bear with me.
Oh, it's cool though. Hey, I was waiting on you to invite me back on here.
I got you. You here? We here, man. Next, straight out of NY. Tish.
Hi.
What's up?
Hi. Hello. Hi, I'm Tisha. And straight out of NYC, but currently in Atlanta.
And you so happy you love Atlanta.
I love it. You know it.
That what's up, man. And next, we got the one and only. We got a new guest on the show, man. First time guest along with Anita. Lex, what's going on? Lex, introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. My name is Lex, and I am from Detroit, Michigan. And this is like my first live podcast. So, yeah.
That what's up, man. That what's up. So, look, I appreciate each and every one of y'all for joining, man. Glad to have y'all. As I stated earlier, this is the topic, dating with kids. So we just gonna go and get into it. I guess I go down the list, or if y'all want to jump out the window, we can. But how do y'all feel about dating with kids, or have y'all been in a situation where y'all had to compromise or date somebody with kids? You know, being a parent or not a parent, like how y'all feel about dating with kids? Badass kids or that? Like either or, badass kids or just kids, period. However y'all want to do it. Who want to go first?
I guess I'll go first. Everybody got quiet.
How you, bro? Like when you meet her or whatever, and she bad, like you know what I mean? She bad. She got all the credentials, but she you go to her house and she got some badass kids walking around, shirt off, feet dirty, diapers and shit. Food all around their mouth, shit all in the diapers, they stink, and then they cop blocking because they always, every time, they see something about to go down, they sense it, their little spider senses kick in, the antenna go up, and they just block the play every time, bro. Like, how you feel about it?
Well, I ain't never went through nothing like that, like dating somebody with bad kids, but I don't have no problem with dating somebody with kids, as long as there ain't no problem with like dating them, like with the kid father, whatnot, I ain't got no problem. And then like if you got like a certain amount of kids, like you got too many kids, then I won't date you. Like I'll date somebody who maybe had like 2 kids. But you know, when you date somebody, they kid with them, it's a package deal.
That's
So
real. That's real. So that's I'm glad you said that. Your max. So 2. What's up, Trial? Y'all tap in Gen Talk Podcast. Trial, what's up, my boy? So you saying like you ain't got a problem with it, but 2 is your max.
yeah.
And why
I
is
ain't got no kids of my own and said like we get serious or something and she probably still have a kid, then I mean I ain't trying to have too many kids.
right. Okay. Any parents in here? Any parents?
I'll jump in. I'll jump in. So I have 2 kids, and I recently dated a guy who had 3 kids, and he was, the main parent. He had custody of his 3 kids, and they were the same age as my kids. And I thought, and he thought that it would be something that we could merge and we can make happen. And he I think he was set as far as the kids go, as far as the kids going to school. He was in the military, so as far as the kids going to school and just the benefits, everything worked out good. But the reason why I backed out of the situation was, I just felt like me and my kids would always come forth to his 3 kids. And I know that sounds selfish because I don't think I'm going to put anybody before my 2 kids, but it was just a weird dynamic where I just felt like even me as the potential girlfriend, or as the girlfriend, would have to just wait in line. And I realized that it wasn't really just about his kids, but he just had like some codependency issues where he was just really tight with his family to his own fault, to where he couldn't say no and it would affect the relationship. So I definitely get into situations and I would want someone to acknowledge my kids, respect my kids, respect the fact that I have kids. But I can definitely see how hard it can be on the other side for a parent for a parent that has kids dating, and even for a single person coming in and trying to date a parent with kids.
Right. Nah, I respect that. Royce Rant. Y'all check out Royce Rant podcast. Royce, what's up, my boy? Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you, man. So yeah, Lex, Anita, Anita, you raise your hand. You a parent?
Oh yeah, I'm a parent.
Okay.
I'm a parent. I was married for 18 years. I was with my ex-husband for 20 years. We've been divorced for 5. And I will not let a man meet my children until he's ready to either marry me or he's like solid about the relationship. So men just don't meet my children, and their father is a very strong, person in their life, and I'm a very strong person in my kids' life. And so my ex-husband and I have discussed that we would have to, the person that we chose to actually be a part of our kids' lives would have to be someone that had moral standards that match ours. So I've never dated anyone that has children. I've definitely dated outside since I've been divorced, and they haven't had children. I've only been in one relationship outside of my marriage, and he didn't have children. And the guy that I'm like currently speaking with doesn't have children. So I think if they did have children, I wouldn't want to meet their kids either until we were serious, because I'm like a good mother. And so I would naturally take in their children, and I would his children, and I would naturally, I think it's important not to build bonds with children unless they're going to be forever bonds. So that's why, the person I've dated has never seen my children. And I've never experienced someone like not caring for their kids. If it was a guy who had really bad kids and I was like, whoa, I probably would know right then he and I couldn't be a future thing, because my kids would be looking at that kid like, oh my gosh, this is so sad, so I don't know. That's just, yeah.
You mentioned something. I'm gonna come back to it after I get the Lex. Well, you mentioned something. I'm gonna come back to it though. So Lex, what's your take on it? Like dating somebody with kids or badass kids, like how you feel about that? You ever been in a situation with somebody with kids?
I have, and my take on it is, since I don't have any kids, if they're not like grown, probably not, because I just don't feel like, you know, I don't like it's like I really feel like I'm not ready for that right now. So like dating someone with kids, I feel like I would have to um, take up that responsibility as a stepmother or whatever. And so I just don't feel like I would be a good fit for that. But
Right.
if they're grown, like maybe like even teenagers, that's fine. But like if they're small, like, still toddlers or something like that, I don't know if I want to do that because, if we don't work out, I don't want to have to like break up with the kids as well.
Right.
So, I choose to, date men that don't have any kids.
Okay. That's good. That's good. Now. I'm gonna follow up what you said too, Les. You said something too. I'm gonna follow up with you. But Anita, you also mentioned that you would prefer you either be engaged or married. Is that correct?
Or just like very, very serious about the relationship before my children met this man. Because like I can't remember your name down in the blue. I apologize.
Tish.
Yeah, Tish, when she said, you know, I don't want to have to break up with the person's kids or have my kids go through, especially because they have such a solid mother and father to see me dating numerous people or to, because they're growing up. So whatever example I display, they're going to think this is right or they're going to find major fault in it. So I'm just like, I don't know, that relationship is too fragile for me, or if the person had children, for me to involve kids in that unless I knew that I was going to be marrying this person.
Okay. That make more sense because I thought you were saying marriage or engaged. So I was gonna ask like, okay, so if y'all been
No.
dating for 6 months or a year,
I get what you're saying though. I mean, your
Yeah,
kids can meet everybody you date because you don't know how it's gonna go.
yeah, exactly. And then my kids would be so like, what is going on? Yeah. And they've only seen me with their father. So like that would be traumatizing for them if I wasn't serious about the person that I introduced them to.
right?
Actually, I for a short period of time when I was living with my ex-boyfriend and I were living together during the pandemic, and my children came to the house, but I introduced him as my roommate. I was like, this is my roommate. And because we were, living in LA, we lived in like a 6-bedroom home, and it was he, I, and like 4 other people. So all of my roommates met my kids. It wasn't like, this is my friend, or like my guy friend or my boyfriend. It was like, oh, this is my roommate. Because I felt like, and he was comfortable that I actually asked him, are you okay with me sharing that? And this is the reason why I'm sharing that, because I don't know if we are going to last forever. And so for my kids to see you as my boyfriend in this point of our relationship, I don't think that that would be healthy for them. And he agreed. So, yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna ask Lex and Rishard this, and Tish. I'm gonna ask you like these as non-parents. I'm gonna ask them this, and then Tish and Anita. I'm gonna piggyback off of that, and then I'm gonna hand it over to you. But Brent and Lex, are there any frustrations that y'all deal with? You know, dealing with somebody with kids. Like for example, your time. You may want to go out and travel. You may want to go to, the Bahamas. Being single, you can just sporadically do stuff at the drop of a dime. Brent, such as yourself, the same thing apply to you. Is it times where you want to do stuff, but you know, you kind of take in consideration they do have a child and they do have a responsibility.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? You kind of got to go off of if they got a
I'm
babysitter.
not traveling with no kids.
Say that again.
I'm not traveling with no kids. It's adults only.
Right.
Yeah.
For me,
I get he's saying like, like when
only
y'all
one you
make plan going out and then, situations pop up.
Right.
I'm not traveling.
Right. Like, is it
So
ever
like the
frustrating when
situation
you trying to
actually
do stuff?
pops up, then
I
yeah.
mean, you go ahead.
If a situation pops up where if I don't really date, but okay, they can come. I guess just get them another room.
I done been in a situation like that. Just about a couple of months ago, men and female had went out, and soon we got to the place, pretty much had to turn back around and come back because she had to go pick her child up because her child had
That's horrible.
I mean, it was kind of fucked up, though. But I mean,
like
you gotta understand stuff like that can happen.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Right.
I mean, I wasn't tripping out too bad. Like I ain't got no kids, so I can't sit up here and just be all too mad because shit like that happen.
Right.
Like, you gotta understand that.
Right. So Tish and Anita, y'all ever been in a situation where you felt like the person was a little inconsiderate with the fact that you had kids and they don't really understand the total situation? You know,
No.
With you having kids, like me, for example, you know, it can be a little frustrating sometimes. You be wanting to do shit. You want to travel. You be wanting to have sex. You be wanting to go out. You be wanting to do all type of stuff. And sometimes, like, if every time we trying to go out and you got to find your babysitter or you know, such and such got, you know, band camp or practice. If every time I turn around, you know, that's the issue, then goddamn, bro, when can I make time for me, bro? Like, what the fuck, man? So yeah, you get frustrated.
I think that's why it's important. Sometimes. I mean, I think that's why it's important that, you know, if you are dating a person who does not have kids, they understand, you know, they understand you fully that you're a parent and your first commitment is your kids. And that's why I find it kind of hard to date people without kids because they kind of don't really understand that I can't just get up and go on vacation. Like I can go on vacation, but it's going to have to be a planned event or, you know, and the kids are definitely not going to come on vacation with me if I'm going out, you know, with just a boyfriend or somebody that I'm dating. But I mean, I think that's why it's very important to really vet the person that you're dating and be sure that they understand that you have a commitment that's not going to go away.
Yeah. Right. True. You said the situation you was in, you said it was your 2 plus his 3, right?
Yes.
That's 5. So
that's 5. And the kids actually met before, like the kids actually met at like soccer. So the kids were kind of like mutual friends. And then we saw that, you know, okay, the kids are getting along. And then the father, and I mean, this was over the course of 3 years. And in the last year of us knowing us, we finally was like, okay, well, how about we see if this can work? So, you know, I kind of like you kind of like me, our kids get along. And that's kind of how that situation happened. But even in that sense, when I said I felt like I was the fourth wheel, I mean, it's midnight and we're watching a movie and his daughter wakes up from bed and she's like, Daddy, you know, you said that you was going to race me. And he gets up from the couch, pauses the movie and races her around the house. I'm like, you know what? To a certain extent, to say, yeah, that like that I think that's cute.
Yeah,
that's
be honest. Sweet. Be honest. This is a safe space. Be honest.
I mean, no. To a certain extent, I feel like, yeah, okay, that's cute. Maybe he's trying to show me how fatherly he is, how sweet he is. But that's not the first occurrence. You know, when we weren't physical, we didn't do anything, and the one time that we're like about to do something, it's like, oh, I gotta go. I forgot to set the alarm, and it's just like, okay, I see where this is going. Like, I just feel like, you know, how considerate can I be? And just honestly, you know, I don't know. I don't want to be a fourth wheel, you know.
Right.
You see?
I respect that. Nah, that's real. That I can definitely understand that if I'm trying to, you know, spend quality time and then you say, hold on, I gotta go racing real quick, I'll be right back. You know, I can understand how that can be definitely frustrating, man. My last question to y'all is, so like the badass kid situation. Y'all have y'all ever dealt with somebody with badass kids? You know, man.
Hey, you know I have.
Talk to us, man. Tell us about it, man.
You remember a long time ago when I dated a girl Tip? You know what I'm talking about. But now, like,
you had to put the name.
Like, I don't give a damn. It don't matter what they gonna do to me. But for real though, like, you know, I was in her son like pretty much from the time like he was born up to 3 years old to when we finally called it quit. And like he used to do little stuff. 'Cause, like his daddy wasn't really around, so I took up the slack to be the father figure, and try to discipline and stuff. But he was bad though.
Damn. Well, Tip.
Like I never whooped him,
Using
I never put my hands on him, man.
does not reflect the host Can You Pay Me podcast. But hey,
I never put my hands on. I never whooped him and like that. But like talking to him and stuff. I did that.
Okay, and that can be frustrating at times, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lex, you ever dated a dude with some badass kid?
No.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And Tish, I think you said like you didn't really have that situation either. It was just, just him having to they might have been real active. I think that's what you're saying.
I mean, his kids were sweet. His kids were sweet, but it was just like I don't think he knew how to. I mean, it's like you're planning for a relationship. You say you want a wife. This is what you're planning for. This is what you're working towards. But he wasn't opening himself up to that. He didn't know how to transition into balancing being a parent and trying to pursue a female. But
right.
To your other question, I've never dated anyone with bad kids, but I think depending on the age of the kids and depending on the relationship, I think if the father was like the sole parent and the kid was just like bad as hell, I think that would probably be a turn off right there, and it probably wouldn't go too much further.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Because I ain't gonna say the kids was bad. They just it was a little baby. The baby cried a lot. It was the baby was like 2 years back. That shit was getting on my nerves.
Oh, he was teasing.
Oh my
I
God.
mean, babies, you can't say if they like
you can't be like that. It's a baby, man.
Man, I don't give a
if they 6 and they cursing and they
That's a baby, man. Come on.
and they trying to play games on your phone, you know what I'm saying? That's a little different.
Yeah, that shit get on my nerve. That shit get on my nerve, but like you like, bro, you got the rest of your life with this person, bro. Let me just have these like 30, 45 minutes, bro. You got the rest of your life. I just need this little time right here.
Oh my God.
And you can have the red, bro. Yeah, man, it can get extreme. It looks like I'm gonna have to jump out the window tonight, man. Yeah, sometimes I'm like, fuck them kids, bro. Like, yeah, I do. Yeah, bro. Cause that shit get very irritating sometimes. The baby be crying and needy and cop blocking, like, Brent, you know what I'm talking about, bro? Like,
but if you have a kid, it'd be the same way.
I can understand how she can feel this. I can understand. I'll be like, hey, look, I understand. Just work with me. I get it.
How were you into the woman? Because the men tend to let a lot of things slide if he's really, really into a woman. But it sounds like you was just trying to get little Bobby over there to, have his pacifier in his bottle so you could
that's what I was trying to do. And I was just trying to man, play with this grape juice.
If you was really into the mom, I think that you would have been a little bit more considerate. Like, come here, little Bobby, what you need? Here, play this game on my phone real quick. Come watch my podcast in the corner while I go talk to your mom. But you was complaining, so you might not have been so into the female.
No, but Tish, I wasn't complaining to her. I was complaining.
Of course not. Of course not. Of course not.
Right.
But the fact that you were complaining and you weren't considerate and you weren't helpful to her in soothing her child so that you guys could have your personal time, it just shows a lot about, I guess, what you wanted out of the relationship.
She wasn't considered. The child wasn't considered. She wasn't considered to my needs. I gave her any time.
So the point is, women with kids should not date men like you.
No, that's not the message. That's not the message.
Right.
No, I object.
Talking about my daughter.
That's not the message. No, the point is, like, look, bro, have your kid. I understand kids can be kids, but at least have them in order. Like, Tish, you a parent. You seem like a very professional, and Anita, you too. Y'all seem like very intelligent young women. Alexis, you too. And I know that a lot of times the child reflects the parent. If the child out here acting like a heathen and a guy knowing savage and doing all this weird shit, a lot of times they duplicate behaviors they see at home. That's what I'm saying.
Not necessarily true.
That's not
necessarily true.
Right.
true.
No.
Not
Well,
necessarily.
to a certain extent, because if you're coming in and you have, okay, this parent already has this bond with this with their child, and they've taught them a certain way, and if the child is only seeing the parent by themselves, and now here you come trying to shush them in the room, I mean, the child is gonna be like, okay, what's up, mom? Like, who's this? Who's Charlie? Of course they're
This
gonna
big
react to try to get attention, especially if you're not showing them attention, you're not trying to join in and
Yeah.
involve them.
Yep.
Bro, look, it ain't like I'm just in the bed, just like.
So a rule of thumb. When you date somebody with younger kids, what you do? You take them out to amusement park. You get the child real tired. You feed them really well so they can sleep at night, and you can have your personal time. You gotta be strategic, okay?
Bingo.
You can't just think that the child is gonna go in the room and be quiet so you can have your fun.
Tish, this is my point. That's her job to do all this shit. When I get there,
So you want the child already to be,
play with that little motherfucker.
and shit like that, so you
play
get
with
in there
that
for
motherfucker,
being on the
take 'em out,
track.
But I think
take 'em to McDonald's, let them run around.
I think you need to clarify the type of relationship that you have with this woman, because if it's just a girl
This
that you
sound like a
just smashing,
and
right?
go.
Yeah, that was just that's all.
So then it shouldn't matter then, because you wasn't gonna come back and claim her anyway.
But look, that's what I'm saying. It was a temporary moment, but I'm saying because it's a temporary moment, like like you said, man, this ain't gonna last long. So why not go and get situated so we can make the best of this little time we have?
I mean, I done been in situations like that. I played with a child and whatnot. Child went to sleep and we did what we did. I mean, it wasn't no issue to me.
Yeah, that was an issue.
That's the least.
Yeah, it definitely was an issue, man.
I think it doesn't have a lot to do with like if the parent is organized or not. Like you just said, I have a schedule for this kid, and now I schedule my time with my man. Like if you guys are living together, you should make sure that you're valuing this person, especially not you, but women or men with children. Are valuing the time that they have with their partner. And so you're supposed to already have your schedule together with your children because they're yours, in my opinion. Like I would, make sure that the time that I'm spending with my partner is not imposing on our time, knowing that I have children. To me, that seems smart, right? And also, I mean, my ex-husband and I live in two different cities. He lives in the Bay Area and I live in LA. So our children are between LA and the Bay Area, but they come here for summer or for vacations, and they live there so that we could keep their home stable and keep their friendship stable, and, things we'd already established we wanted to keep stable outside of a divorce. And so the time, I guess I'm fortunate that my kids aren't with me every day, and my kids aren't with my ex-husband every day. We share the time together. So I guess it makes it easier, to meet someone if I were to have someone in my life. But I'm lucky too that the person that I'm seeing now is a film director. So he goes out of the country and he's gone for sometimes months at a time, or, he's working and he goes out of state for like 3 weeks. And so I spend that time with my children. So I make sure that I organize, or sometimes like I see them every weekend, sometimes for like 6 month span, where I'm like, I just need to go to the Bay Area. I'll spend a week with them. And he'll be like, okay, bye, have fun. Like we trust one another, and we're both very busy. So the time that we do get together, we just make sure it's valuable. And neither one of us are needy with time. Like we're like free spirits. We're like, okay, do you, love you, bye. I feel like if we ever were married, I think that if we had a child together, then our schedules would change. But for the most part, we're just free spirited, and we're just gonna.
You summed it up. Anita. You summed it up. So before we get into the next topic, if y'all don't have any last words on that, I'm gonna read these comments. Somebody said, yo, hey y'all, I'm sorry, some of these invites come from groups, so if you're not exclusively in a group, I can't see your name. But to the Facebook user who said yo to you too, bro, like yo to you too. Another one said, I never dated anyone with bad kids. I've dated someone who had too many kids for me though. Ooh, that's good. Okay. Somebody else said 9 times out of 10, the baddest kids usually indicate the bad parent. That's what I'm saying. Yep. That's true, y'all. So what we're gonna do, y'all, we're gonna get into the next topic, man. The next topic is long distance relationship, man. Long distance relationship. So we're gonna do it like this. Man. And by a show of hands, y'all, who who is in favor of long distance relationships by show of hands? Okay, is that a raise?
Yeah.
It's so
okay. We got okay. So I'm assuming everybody else is thumbs down, and y'all.
I tried it. I can't do it. I tried it like twice.
I don't know.
Okay. So I want to. Okay, let me see. Who should we go with first? The do's or the don'ts? Okay, ladies first. Let the ladies go first, Brent. Tish, why are you opposed to it?
I need my person to be like with me in the same state, accessible, long distance, trying to plan trips and plan the meetup and plan when eventually we're gonna get together. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I could open myself up to it, but it's just not something that I'm interested in.
I agree with what you just said. I agree with that.
And why? Okay, Brent. So from you experienced it before, and what was that experience like, and why didn't you pretty much follow through with it?
Well, back when I was engaged, the girl who I was engaged to, she ended up back to her hometown, and it had started like a lot of trust issues and a whole bunch of other stuff. And so, and two, like she just said, I want to see that person often, and then you got to make all these plans when to see each other and everything. So it just didn't work out.
And you still like so. Besides her, as of right now, what if the situation was a little different, and y'all might have catch y'all chemistry, and you know what I'm saying, like she seemed like a real good quality chick.
I mean, I still can't do it. Like when female that be in the other states, when they try to talk to me, I let them know that off the bat. Like I don't do long distance, so I let them know everything up front, so they can say I try to play any game with them. It's just something I just won't do no more.
Gotcha. Anita, what about you?
I feel like I am low key in one, and I think it's okay. I think as long as the time that we spend when we're together is valuable. I don't think I would want to do it like permanently, but temporary moments of space I don't mind so much if they're long distance, as long as we make time together when we're together.
Okay. And Lex, what about you? How you feel about because you was in favor of it. How you feel about it?
I feel like okay, so like people have relationships in the same city and it doesn't work out. So I'm like, it's worth a try, but I'm like, I don't feel like you should be trying to be in a long distance relationship with someone for like multiple years or whatever. So definitely not multiple years, but why not? Like if I'm at the airport, if I'm out in another country or whatever, and I fall in love with a guy in Italy, and I'm in love with this dude, and I'm on vacation, and I just fell in love with him because we're texting and whatever. Like we can try to work it out, but eventually, either I'm gonna move to Italy, or he's gonna move to the United States or whatever. But we can still give it a try. I don't think that it's like impossible or whatever, but I'm all in favor for long distance relationships because I'm an Aquarius and I need my space and I like it's just like, I don't know, it's very adventurous. Like I like to travel and stuff like that. So like for a minute, but not for multiple years. Eventually I would definitely want to be with him. I want to be close to him eventually.
But what if neither side want to compromise on moving? Like some people be having certain stuff going on where they at. So.
Well, that is true. And that's why I said like it's really like pros and cons to long distance relationships or whatever. But, eventually if neither sides want to compromise, then that will be the breaking point because we're not going to continue to be traveling back and forth, seeing each other. So eventually we're gonna have to figure something out. But it does make it hard, but it's worth a try. Like I know people that have met on apps,
Mm-hmm.
met online, fell in love, and actually been with each other, like moved with each other. So I think it can work out eventually. You know what I'm saying?
I respect that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I respect that, man. Uh, yeah, I'm kind of like, I stand more with Brent on that. It's kind of more a no for me. But if it's a situation to where I think Anita mentioned it, if it's temporary situation, like maybe 3 to 6 months, and it's a good chance that
Yeah.
at some point either I'm willing to move up there or she's willing to move down here. I can wait. I can wait out like up to 6 months, But if we talking a year or two and down, so we ain't doing 3. This no more than a year. No more
I
than a year.
went through a situation just like that. Like the girl, like I told her about on the long distance, then she was saying like she had just came down her like 2 months before, and she was looking for like places down because she had plan on moving down here. So she had me thinking like she about to move down here soon, and then so we sitting up here talking dang for like maybe 3 4 months, and then she come tell me she don't even know when she gonna move.
Wow.
So.
So how that was? You broke up with her, or y'all? How that end?
I mean, no, I tried to stay her friend, but then she kind of did something that I didn't like, so I just cut the whole situation off.
Right, right. And that's my thing too. Like sometimes when things get tense and things get awkward, and y'all have major disagreements down there fall out, you
Mm.
know, then that's when the other stuff coming to play, like trust issues, you know what I mean, and things like that. So it's a little give and take. You got it take a lot, bro. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it definitely take a lot. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's hey man, I've been in a similar situation. Actually, I'm trying to think. No, I haven't been not out of state. Nah, not out of state. Like it was like in state, but it was out of state. It was hours. It was hours.
That ain't bad though.
That's
Like if
not.
it's driving distance, that ain't bad.
Like 3 hours.
No, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. I can do something like that.
So what you call long? Okay, so what you consider
Like
long?
in a whole nother state.
Yeah.
That's not long distance.
Three
That ain't
hours,
long
y'all don't
distance.
think 3 hours
Hours,
is long
like
distance?
3 hours, nah, that really ain't bad.
I know 3 hours.
That ain't no. I'm
You
talking
was
about in a
just
whole
being
nother
difficult.
state.
You was just being difficult.
Like you can be probably like, let's see, you in Texas,
3
and
hours.
they probably up in New York somewhere. Now that long distance,
No,
3 hours, that ain't long distance.
exactly. It's really not.
It
Man,
really ain't.
that's too damn far, bro.
No,
That's too damn far.
Nah,
that,
But y'all say gas too
that's
high.
so messy. Like 3
that
hours.
really ain't bad,
You can
man.
do that every day.
Can't do no damn 3 hours every day.
Yes, you could. Why not?
I mean, I wouldn't do it. I
If
do it like
if you're into
I
the
go there
person
one
Every
weekend.
other
right,
You
day.
come here one weekend, we'll do it like that.
You could do it every other day. Yes, you could.
Shit, not with how gas is now, you can't.
Yeah.
Your ass gonna be on the side of the road somewhere.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, man.
That ain't
So
bad. I think
what-
out of state is harder than 3 hours away. I could do 3 hours away. That's like cool. to me.
Yeah, that ain't that. I
That
don't
ain't
do
that.
2 hours.
Oh,
2
okay.
is cool. That's even better, but 3 ain't bad. Out of state is a little hard. Out the country can be even difficult as well.
Yeah.
It can definitely work because how many of us have been in relationships where people are in their own city and they didn't work out? So it's like
Yeah.
That
that's
was a good
how I
point.
look at it. Like you've been in relationships with people that live in your own state and you did not work out. Like I've dated someone that literally lived up the street from me and we dated. We met at the grocery store or whatever, and we dated for a while and it didn't work out. And he was literally like 2 lights away from my house. And it didn't work out. So I'm like, I don't mind it. It's pros and cons. Like eventually, yes, but I think like it could it could be fun, but eventually I think both parties are gonna get tired of the whole like traveling back and forth kind of situation. So I think that is really difficult. Like I'm
So
dealing, I'm
Alexis,
dealing with that right now. I'm dealing with that right now, and it's really like it can be a little difficult because you want to be with someone, but you
Mhm.
can't, and you gotta wait, and you gotta book flights, and you gotta do all this crazy
Mhm.
stuff. But it's like it is what it is.
yeah, yeah, I can understand. I definitely can understand, man. But I still say 3 hours too, goddamn. But
Man, go on somewhere with that, man. Go
yeah.
on somewhere with that.
And but look, y'all, man. I also, we, if y'all don't have anybody got anything else to add on to that? Anybody? Anybody? Y'all got
Not that I can think of.
okay. So we're gonna go to the last topic. This is like a bonus topic because we got like just on 15 minutes. Yeah, we got a bonus topic on the Can You Blame Me show, man. This right here, shout out to Say Cheese TV. Y'all make sure y'all follow Say Cheese TV. We had a rapper out of Chicago who came out as bisexual. And hey, man, I just want to get y'all feedback on that. We're gonna do like a live reaction with these last couple minutes. So people in the comments, people on YouTube, people on Facebook, I want y'all to check this out. We're gonna look at it, and I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about this situation, man.
So what the hell?
Yeah, we finna watch it. Hold on.
It's gonna take up all the time.
The night of the Super Bowl, Cincinnati Bengals were playing the Rams. We had you're on Instagram, you're posting a half t-shirt, and you're saying I'm bisexual, I like females and males.
So
Now, take us through that. What made you post that? Take us through that whole ordeal, that whole situation.
what made me post it? Cause like shit, for real. I was just saying how I feel for real, on some real shit. Don't get me wrong, I ain't not like sucking no dick and getting fucked in the ass and no shit like that. But you feel what I'm saying? I'll make a nigga my bitch. Like, you wanna be my bitch? I'll make a motherfucker my bitch quick. Like, I don't give no fuck. Like, I ain't out here looking at motherfuckers like, yeah, I want him, I want this. Like, nah, I got a certain type. I like transgender shit like that. I like feminine, cause I'm masculine, so I'm a motherfucking king. I come from king's royalty. I like power. So shit, you know.
And when did you accept that that's who you were? Did you been knowing like?
Nah, I just went around niggas like oh, I like him and no shit. I know that's motherfucker. He probably just around motherfucker like, yo, I like him. I wanna. Nah, I grew up around savages. I was raised by real savages, like real men. Like so, I ain't soft, sweet, none of that shit. But yeah, I just want to put that out to the real. Like shit. So everybody welcome to come fuck with me. If y'all like me and you feel me, you a feminine guy, you a trend, like shit, it's whatever. Shit, it's love. I ain't doing no shade. It's all love. I want all the love.
Now, a lot of people thought that this was a clout chase because shortly after that you deleted the pictures and you no longer talked about it and stuff like that. It was just like people thought you were trying to get attention to make that like that big comeback in rap.
Hey, I had clout my whole life, so I ain't never gonna do no goofy shit for no clout. I had clout before I was even famous, so I always had a name for myself in Chicago. People know me. They know how I am. So, like, motherfuckers who know me know. Like, they already know how I'm coming, so.
Yeah. Who was the first person that you told that you were bisexual?
Shit, nobody. I don't even talk to people. I'm a private motherfucker. I don't tell nobody my business. I told the internet, so that's when the whole world found out. Yeah, I don't be telling my business to nobody.
So yeah, man, I wanna get y'all take on that, man. How y'all feel about we got a rapper coming out. you know, is bisexual. Hey, living the truth, I guess. You know, what's y'all take on that, man?
To be honest with you, a lot of guys that be like him that try to be tough and hard. A lot of them got exposed to being down low. Like from the little sit I moved from, they had made a Facebook page and they exposed a lot of them. Like the one that try to be out here in the street, like they street dude, they really were fooling guys on the low and got exposed.
Rappers?
Not rappers. I'm saying just like regular street dude.
Oh.
You know how he had like the rapper dude acting like he's a street dude, like he's saying he's a street dude. A lot of those be down low, and then women be knowing it and they still be dealing with
it. Okay, so really, like, if you found out your favorite rapper was like, you know what I mean, like trans.
I mean hey, everybody live like they want to live it. I can't sit here and judge the man on how he want to live his life. That's him. Right. That's his life.
Right.
Right.
But I'm asking you though, like, if your favorite rapper, like, knock on wood, Jeezy, Gucci, Dro,
like I said, hey, I mean, I'm still listening to their music. It ain't got nothing to do with that they personal life.
Okay. Okay, that what's up. So, ladies, what's y'all take on this situation, man?
He sounds super corny. He sounds whack as heck. I think it almost sounds like he is trolling. Like, are you serious? Like, I feel like I promise you, either if that's true, he is just super whack. But on the other hand, I feel like he was just doing that for views or something. I don't know.
A
lot of people do that for record sales, views, and just attention, just to get money. I don't know. Like, he don't even really sound genuine with it. It just sounds like he just is making it up. Like someone told him to say that. I don't even think it was passionate, because a person that comes out gay, you're gonna see their body language. You're gonna read their tone of their voice. They're gonna sound, more passionate about it. He sounded like he was trolling. Like, I feel like people that come out like that, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna, he just sound too like it was a joke. I didn't take him serious. I don't think it was. I don't know. And if it was,
you ain't buying it. You're not buying it.
I thought he was serious.
Like when people come out, they're more like sensitive. It's more like a very emotional thing, and you'll be able to feel it. He did not sound like that. He sounded like trying to.
It pretty much depends on the dude. If he want them, like I said, if he want them sensitive dude, or he want them like the dude that I have like they hard.
Yeah.
I don't think he's playing.
You don't think he playing?
No, because like I said, I like the guy that I found out that were like that, they act just like him.
Yeah.
And it proved that they are. They showed the proof.
Yeah, I think he was for real too. I think he's for real. He just tried to do it in a cool way. Like, yeah, I can you can make you my bitch. Like, he tried to be masculine at the same time while opening up. What about you two ladies? Tish, Anita, what's y'all take on this situation, man?
Well, first and foremost, anybody, LGBT, more power to you. Living in your truth is your life. You can move and do and screw and be with whoever you want. And if he is gay and has the courage to come out on a public platform and tell the world, more power to him, because I know he's probably going to get a lot of kickback for that if he's not on a publicity train trying to follow Little Nas X or whatever the case is. But just from that video, the whole video, what I got from it looks like he might have just been sleeping around with trans. Probably got into a situation where he ain't know it was a trans. And then it was like, yo, this is kind of good. I think I like this. I think I want to go both ways. And I think he got before the I guess he got before whoever would have exposed him. So he got before it. So it sounds to me like a lot of people might have seen him out there, seen him in the club, seen him searching for the trans or the femme guys or whatever, and they probably threatened him like, yo, bro, I probably tried to blackmail him, whatever the case was, and he felt the need to come out before them and tell the world on his own. That's just what I got from it. I feel like he's definitely he's definitely into the men. I don't think it's fake. I definitely think that him being from Chicago and still trying to play this masculine role, saying that, well, I like the trans, I like the femmes, I like the ones that look like women, but I'm not sucking dick and I'm not taking it in the ass. And it's like, okay, but what is the only difference between? But anyway, so it's a lot of little things going on in that video. But I definitely think that he did come out. I definitely think that he's 100% truthful in being bi, and his reasons for it, that's just questionable. But more power to him either way, and praying for him that they don't target him or hurt him because he's come out.
Right. Yeah. What about you, Anita?
Yeah, I don't have a strong opinion about it. I don't know if I care too much. To be honest,
I'm neither here or there with you, huh?
Right. Like,
I can
decide. Like, I honestly don't like the way some people come out. Like, I feel like the first people to come out to, or the first people to like share something very intimate about your life that could make you uncomfortable, or just so people know, it's probably your family, not the first place to do it, the internet. So I think that's something I have an opinion about. But as far as him doing, it doesn't look like it makes him happy. But as far as him doing whatever he does to his body, it's up to him. Like, I support that,
I respect that. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, Tish. Keep it going for me 1 second, Tish. Hold on 1 second. We got a technical difficulty going on. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, hold on.
You supposed to be the host. What's going on?
Right.
Hold on, y'all. Bear with me.
Supposed to be the last one that having that.
All right, we good.
How do you feel, Raphael?
I had an audio issue. Hold on.
And
all
what
right.
is the audience saying?
I can't even. That's what I'm saying. I can't even see it. I can't even see my.
He on a cricket.
Huh?
He on a cricket. You know, Cricket Wireless from Walmart.
Cricket Wireless.
Sorry, y'all.
All right, y'all make sure y'all get on her, man. Get on her.
We apologize for this rudeness,
Nah, we wrapping it up anyway.
We y'all some free Grubhub.
Nah, but we wrapping it up anyway, man. Yeah, I kind of agree with everybody what y'all said. It's neither here or there. I just don't like how it affect the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, kids are very impressionable. So that's my only take for it. Like, kids are very impressionable, so they do stuff for clout. And I don't want them to think that that's how they got to go about it, man. So.
Yeah, because it seems like they do a lot of stuff.
They do a lot of stuff for clout.
Yeah.
See, I wasn't that. Then I thought about all of the homosexual and trans adults that came out publicly and made so many children who struggle with that feel confident being themselves in school. So there's that too, where there are a lot, especially, I have heterosexual children and I'm heterosexual myself, but for children who go through a world full of heterosexuals and may not feel like they fit in, sometimes those people inspire them to be themselves. I can't relate, but it happens every day, so that's
you said inspiring them to be themselves.
Huh?
Yeah.
So I think it may inspire them to feel more like themselves in an environment full of people unlike them, depending. I don't know. I'm not saying I like it, but there's so many children that grow up there. Sometimes you see little boys and they're 7 and you're like, wow, he is really flamboyant, and nobody taught him that, and nobody is around to be like, where'd this kid come from, right? But then how do you love on this kid and still be like, well, I don't approve, but I still love you kind of experience. So if there's an adult that comes out like, this is what I'm struggling with, if they're authentic about it and they're, doing it in a healthy way, I feel like it may affirm a kid like that. Even though it wouldn't affirm my kid, it would affirm like somebody else's kid that was struggling to fit in, you know?
Right.
So that's why I
Right.
didn't say that part, because I don't really like it so much, but it's not only because it doesn't. But it's not that I dislike it. My kids just don't struggle with that, so I wouldn't know. You know.
You
Right.
can't relate.
You can't relate. Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, I'm indifferent, but it's just a lot of kids. Like I think y'all mentioned it earlier with Lil Nas. You know, like kids are so impressionable, so easily influenced, and they'll go about things thinking that's the way to go, whether he trolling or not. And some, like even with transgenders, like if I had a child and they were 12 years old and thought about transitioning, you know, that's definitely a conversation where it's gonna be no, number one. But then on top of that, you know, it's definitely a deeper conversation we need to have. So just like the generation we live in now, this, you know, just kind of living free and being unjudged and walking your truth. Like y'all niggas stretching that a little too far sometimes.
Like they pushing it pretty hard in commercials and movies. And
that shit is going. That shit is stopping right there. What you say, Brent?
Yeah.
no, I was saying how they like pushing it in commercials, and then you know even in kid movies they pushing it.
Yeah. Right.
Rainbow flags at the school now on the steps.
Yeah.
Right. You know, but yeah, so you know, like I say, it's nothing against it, but you know, that's I just thought that was a
we're gonna support these, you know, like everyone has to understand it's a different generation. Like I don't know how old everyone is, but like obviously when you grew up, your parents probably thought the things that you did and the music that you listened to was like ludicrous. So like I feel like it's just a different generation, and
Mhm.
it's like I think we just have to support them, you know, like just support these kids because they're probably going through a lot, and that's hard, you know.
Yeah.
Uh, we're living in a society where you can be open to it. Um, you know, like I used to date a woman. I was in a relationship with a woman. I was bisexual, and you know, she wanted to marry me, and I didn't want to get married with her because I just was like, that will break my family's heart to be in a relationship with another woman. But I did like being with her. Like, it was really like I enjoyed our time together, but she wanted to get married, have babies, and that was like when I crossed the line. And you know, I told my sister and my mother about it, but you know, they weren't really happy. But you know, eventually, I just I felt like it wasn't for me. Um, but I've experienced being in a same sex relationship for a couple years, and this woman was a really sweet girl, woman, and we had some great times together, but I couldn't see myself walking down the aisle with another woman, even though I really, really did care about her so much. I just could not go that to that extreme, and that broke her heart. But it's like I've experienced it, so I can relate to it. And, I think it's just like with the kids, support them. Adults, they can make their own decisions about these things. I can't sit here and judge men or women about what they feel like they're attracted to because I've been in a like same sex relationship and I liked it. I enjoyed it. I was very actually happy, but I just I don't know, I couldn't do it. It just didn't seem natural to me. So I did appreciate and I respected my family for supporting me because they could have just been like, "What the heck?" But I told my mother, I told my sister, I told my all my family, and they supported me. They didn't judge me. They didn't look at me different or anything. They just supported me, and I was surprised that my even my own mother supported me being in a relationship with another woman. She you know, and she was just like, okay, like she supported me, but she was like, I don't think that's good. She told me I was gonna go to hell.
Yeah. I think like you said, like, I got family members, that dated same sex, as well. Like, female thing. And I think the only difference is and pertains to this situation, going back to the clip, is just you kind of got to be a little cognizant and a little mindful of the people that you influence. So if that's the lifestyle you believe in, and that's something that you really like living in your truth, as they say, you ain't gotta force it on the next person. You ain't gotta push the agenda. You ain't gotta like it's down there like bullying you at this point. Yeah, it's down there like they bullying you.
You feel like he was forcing that on the audience?
No. I feel like him. No, actually, a part of me, I'm 50-50. A part of me respect it because you said, it take a lot of courage to do something like that. So he going against the grain, putting his whole career, his whole brand on the line doing this. So I commend it. It take a lot to do that. But it's some 10, 11, 12-year-old kids somewhere else that still trying to figure themselves out, looking at that. And it's like, well, shit, if he can do it, I can do it. That's all I'm saying. That's the only part that bothers me, man.
So, but what would be wrong if your kids do it?
He just,
your kid came out gay.
One at a time. Hold on.
Sorry.
Who want to go first?
How would you guys feel if your kids came out and told you that they're gay?
I mean, if I had a child like that, I'm gonna support my child. I ain't gonna treat them no different. I mean, I got family and friends like that, and I don't treat them no different. So
if my son came out and said he was gay, I'm gonna be so hurt. Oh, I'm gonna be so hurt.
Aw.
Why would you be so hurt?
Would you be hurt like you?
Want a fucking
Would you
man.
be hurt?
But it's not about you. It's not about like what you want for your kids' life. For his life, especially when it comes to his love life.
No, it's not. It's definitely not about me. Like at the end of the day, I ain't gonna turn my back on him. I ain't gonna disown him. But I'm gonna be highly disappointed.
But even you expressing that, and like even like as he's like growing up, you expressing that, and you saying, well, you can't do that. Don't do that. That's gay. You ain't gonna do it. You don't want to be like that. Like he may be having some internal feelings that he's afraid to share with you because of how you feel, because of what you're expressing.
That's good.
That's true. That's true.
But you don't care?
Nah.
You should have never bought him any Barbies.
I ain't buying him no Barbies. It's just like I said, man. I'm just being honest. I'm gonna be highly disappointed. But am I gonna go as far as not, disown him or bash him or make him feel even worse? I'm gonna respect him for coming out as that, but it's gonna make me feel like, damn, where did I go wrong as a parent?
But why do you feel like you went wrong? What if you went right? If he's living in his truth and he's able to even express himself and tell you that and live in opposition to his dad. Like he's a stand-up guy. If he's like, Dad, I know how you feel, but this is how I feel. Like when she was like, yo, I gotta respect him. Like he not no punk. Like he's standing up for himself.
Yeah.
That's not the blueprint that Dad laid out.
But he's not supposed to follow your blueprint though. And I think that's but I can't even argue with you because you don't have kids yet. So it may be a little different. It may be a little different. Like I think you're coming from a place of how you think you would feel, but I think it would be a lot different if you actually had the baby, raised him, watched him grow, talk to him, you instilling all of this, you're raising him to be the man that he is and to live in his truth and to be honest. And I think it may be a little different if in fact, God, please don't let it happen to you because you're gonna be hurt. I want you to be hurt. But it may just be a life lesson for you though.
It might be. It could, like you said, you can never predict what's your next move until you're in that situation. So I can't sit here and just 100% say how I react. But from the way I feel as of today, 7/15/22, at 8:49 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I ain't going for this. He
gonna see this video.
Yeah,
poor little son.
Hey,
I hope he's not bad.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna definitely have no conversation, man. But look, we done passed the hour mark. I know y'all got things to do. I just want to say thank each and every one of y'all for joining the show. Thank you for the audience and the participants or whatever like that, man. Thank everybody. Before we get up out of here, maybe we want to go around the room. Do y'all want to share y'all social media? Yeah, let's show y'all social media, man.
You can follow me in a second.
We'll start with Rishard. Go ahead, man.
Rishard Talley on Facebook. Scroker_box on Instagram. Don't pay attention to the name. That's why I call my car. So that's why my Instagram name is that.
All right, Liz. How can they follow you?
It's _Lexxie, ITS_LEXCEE.
Gotcha. Anita, would you like to share your social media? How can they follow? You good?
She said,
hell no.
Yeah. What about you, Tish? How can they follow you?
I'm Yesme Tish. Yesme_Tish on Instagram.
Okay. Cool. Y'all, if y'all don't have nothing else, any last words, anything y'all want to plug in, we'll end it there, man. So once again, appreciate everybody for joining. And at the end of the day, man, do what's best for you, live your truth, walk your life. Whatever decision you make, you gotta live with it. And hey, that's on you. Shit, you gotta live with that. Don't let that person dictate how you should feel or how you should live your life. And that's all I'm gonna say on that, man. At the end of the day,
don't date Raphael if you got kids.
Say what?
I said don't date Raphael if you got kids.
Man, don't put that out there. Don't put that out there.
Stay away at all costs.
He said babies.
Man, no.
Right, if you got babies. Period.
Y'all make sure y'all go to CYB on podcast for the latest information. It's a one-stop shop, merch, news, updates, all the Instagram, YouTube, everything. One-stop shop, CYBMpodcast.com. Y'all check it out, man. On that note, we out of here. Can You Blame Me podcast? It's not just a podcast, it's a brand. Everybody do like this, y'all. Everybody do like this. Yeah. I know the shit good anyway. I know the shit cheesy. They be doing this, yeah.